Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. My name is David Wilkerson and this is Surplus Funds 101. Just want to say thanks to everybody who's liked any of the videos, subscribed to the channel, or even tossed out a PayPal donation. It means a lot to us and it really helps out. If you guys haven't subscribed, go and do it now, okay? I've been in the off-market real estate and creative finance space now for over a decade. Got lots of tips and tricks of everything I've done to build my business to where it is, along with what all the people in the mastermind groups and my peer groups have done. I give to you guys all for free. But with that being said, you guys, I want to talk to you about some really basic sales 101 stuff. A lot of people, I think they're just so brand new to sales and marketing to where they just don't understand the basics and the foundational principles. So I'm just going to illustrate why people buy right now to you guys. Okay, this is just sales 101. Now, in life, we all know that there's two main behavioral drivers, okay? You have pleasure and you have pain. Now, we're going to do anything we can in our ability to push ourselves away from pain and closer to pleasure. Those are the two big psychological drivers that get somebody to take action, right? Now, everybody knows when it comes to pain, right? Obvious pain. Okay, you have somebody that has a lot of credit card debt. They might have gotten fired from a job. Their wife cheated on them, whatever it might be, right? And then you have pain, all their goals, their dreams, their motivations, the things that people constantly talk about. If you guys watch a few videos back, I talk about one of the very first things you need to dig on when you're opening somebody up in a sales presentation is the very first thing they think about, or they tell you, because that's usually the very first thing on their mind, or the thing that they constantly think about. Okay, now you guys are following me. We have pain and we have goals. Okay, now what most people don't know is that there are two kinds of pain out there. There's obvious pain, the wife that cheated on the husband, the car accident, the kid that got in the fight at the schoolyard, whatever it might be. But then there's latent pain. Latent pain is the most powerful form of pain you can possibly discover that somebody has. If you know how to identify it and twist that thumb screw, people make a purchase every fucking time and they never tell you no. Okay, so let me give you an example of latent pain. So latent pain would be like the guy that you're friends with that's overweight, that wants to have a secondary business that makes 5 or 10 grand a month so you could hire the fitness instructor to help him lose weight, to where the girl that's in his social group would finally give him the approval. You know what I'm saying? A lot of latent pain, it boils down to a deficiency from an emotional feeling. Okay, now another really good example of latent pain. I don't know if you guys are big movie buffs or whatnot, but a movie came out about 1.5 years ago and it was called The Mule. Not sure if you guys have seen it, but it has Clint Eastwood in it. It's about a guy who pretty much his whole entire life got picked on by his wife for not being good enough, and really sad movie. If you guys don't want to cry, don't watch it, but it shows this guy, his whole entire life got told he wasn't good enough from the lady he was getting in bed with every single night. Every day the mom would turn the kids against the dad, and this guy just went from being a lively, good person, just being just a hollowed out human being. And he wanted to find a way to get that validation, that justification that he wasn't that piece of shit person that his wife had reminded him he was his whole entire life. So what he did was he went and he got a job working for some Mexican drug cartels, and he started running drugs and he ended up getting caught. But you guys, that's a really good example of latent pain. Okay. There's lots of forms of latent pain. All of us have it, okay? So when you think about this in the terms of surplus funds and talking to people over the phone, right? Every single person you deal with has some sort of motivation, okay? Has some sort of pain point, some sort of reason on why they're going to work with you. If there isn't a problem, you can't have a solution. You can't help them out. So it's crucial that you guys find this stuff, and you are going to find it by taking your time and building rapport and being a professional. So if you follow the script, I tell you the way to do it. you know, you're not going to have to talk a whole lot. You're just going to be listening and asking questions, you know? And so that's why I always say it's really, really important at the very, very, very beginning of all of your phone calls, you slow down, you get to know these people. You know, one of the 3 questions I always ask somebody is why, how come, what else? Those are the 3 best questions you can ever use to dig out pain, dig out motivation, you know. And when somebody starts opening up, telling you about their pain points or their problems, don't try to like fulfill your own validation by hopping in. Let them talk, you know, let them vent, let them get it off their chest. You know, when they get done talking, oh, what else happened? How come? You know, I look back at some of the most successful transactions I have, and when I look at the conversation was like 95% them talking and like 5% me talking. And the way that you're going to do that is through questions. But again, you guys, when it comes down to human motivation, you have pain and goals. So just kind of think about that throughout the rest of the day. Like, I'm sure that depending on who you are and your personality, like, you guys are either going to be really driven to be pushed away from pain or to get closer to your goals. So think about all the things that are constantly running through your mind. Those are the things that control you, whether or not you want to admit it or not. But regardless of that, that's my little tangent for the day, you guys. If you found value in this, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. Other than that, you guys stay strong, close a lot of people, take care.